Hey everybody, what's going on? Speedy Diver here, and this is incredible. It really, really is. There are hundreds and hundreds of cases in front of me on my desk at the moment. Look at all of them. Just take it in. Take a deep breath and take in every single case. There's some over there. There's some over here. There's just so much. This is the most cases I've ever had on this desk to date. So you guys might be wondering, why do I have these here? Now, if you guys do not know what I do here on YouTube, I go dumpster diving, and I dumpster dive specifically at Gamestop, and I find a ton of cases and games and just tons and tons of stuff, and every single thing on this table, on this desk right now, are found games. Now, this video, I do kind of make these every so often, letting you guys know, basically, if the games that I find work or not, and there's a lot of them that do, and then there's some that don't. But one thing I want to let you guys know before I actually start going over all the games is that there are some of these that are just cases, like empty cases, like all these Wii cases right here. These are all empty, but all these Wii cases are actually full of games. These 360 cases are all full of games, and then these ones aren't. But other than that, is that also, if you guys do see that there are duplicate games in this, there's gonna be tons and tons of duplicates because I find tons of games, and this is literally months and months of dumpster diving GameStop. Now, those duplicate games, if you guys are interested in knowing, I donate them to my local church. If I currently don't have that specific game in my game collection, I'll add it to my collection, but if I do have a duplicate, I will donate it. So just to let you guys know what happens with the games that are duplicates and ones that aren't. And empty cases I also keep for games like these that don't have homes. So I'll end up putting these in cases after the video and see if there's any duplicates in there. So, which there's actually a ton in that pile. So without further ado, let's go over it. I'm gonna go over, first I'll go over these, you know what, just because these are the discs that don't actually have cases at the moment. This is how I found them. There's a raving by the way, actually, you know what, I'll go over these first. This is the pile of games that don't work. Isn't that freaking incredible? Like, out of all these cases, this right here is the pile that doesn't work. So we have, sadly, Halo 3 does not work. PlayStation 2 game, Breaking the Rules, Very Odd Parents, doesn't work either. Amped 3 doesn't work. Original Xbox game, The House of the Dead 2 or 3, I'm not sure, it didn't work. Fallout 3 doesn't work either, and even like the inside ring is all cracked and stuff. Disney Infinity, this one's kind of interesting. It doesn't work, which I kind of figured because it literally has bite marks in it from somebody's pet. Yes, literally you can tell someone's dog or cat or something chewed the heck out of this. And that's obviously why it was thrown out, but it has bite marks in it. I still can't believe it. That's absolutely insane. There's also these ones. Now these ones worked. All these worked, as well as all the ones that are pretty much here that are actually in the cases did work as well. This was the only pile of games that did not work. That's like crazy, and I'm just gonna throw it on the floor because literally they're broken anyway. So Raving Rabbids, Wii Fit. This is actually, no, this right here, it says no good, but it worked. It just has nothing on it. It's just a CD. Sega Superstars, Madden 25, another empty CD-ROM or whatever. Tony Hawk Shred, Tony Hawk Ride, Tony Hawk Shred, Madden 11. You're going to see lots of duplicates here because I find a lot of the same old games. Madden 11, Tony Hawk Ride, Tony Hawk Ride, Tony Hawk Ride, Tony Hawk Ride, Tony Hawk Shred, Tony Hawk Ride, no, Madden 11, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the 360, which was interesting, Tony Hawk Ride, Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's actually disc 2, the play disc, Epic Mickey for the Wii, PS4 game. Now, I'm not sure if it works or not because I don't own a PS4, but it's NBA 2K18. This game is straight up like mint. It's like smooth like butter. Look at that reflection. That's insane. So obviously it's going to work. Halo 3 ODST, Quake 4, that one was iffy, but it did work. And also disc 1, which is the play disc of Forza Motorsport 4. All of those, absolutely insane. Now, I'm going to show you guys which ones actually, now, like I said, all these Wii cases right here don't have games, so I won't even show those because it's kind of pointless. I'll show you guys what the games are, just kind of go down the list here. There's like soccer games, there's Just Dance 2, NHL, there's SmackDown vs. Raw, Transformers, there's Zumba, like literally everyone. And also there's Wii U game cases as well. Like I said, just cases, no games in those. But all these 360 cases have games, and I'll show those off in a minute, as well as most of the PS2 and original Xbox actually do have games in them. There's just a select few in here that don't. Also, all of these PS4, so I'll show these off, PS4 right here, all of these, also that's like the Legend Edition of 2K20, not in there though, sadly. All of these do not actually have games in them, but still a ton of Xbox One and PS4. Now there's also some of these that I'll go through as well for PS3, but the only PS4 and Xbox One games that I have found recently, Destiny, NBA 2K15, and Madden 16, all in the case, or cases, and they do work. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I don't know about these, but this one does. I don't own a PS4. I just said they work because I was just assuming they do, because they're all in really, really good condition. And usually when a game's in good condition, it's gonna work. So there you go, all those right there. Also over here, all these 3DS cases as well as DS cases do not have games inside. Now I'm gonna show you guys the cases anyway if you want to know which ones they are. Obviously there's some behind there, but these are the only DS games that I found, and they do work. There is MX ATV, or MX vs ATV Untamed. This game worked. Ping Pals for the DS worked as well, and Whack-A-Mole, and it actually has a case, which is really, really cool. It's in there, and it works as well. So 3 actual, how ironic, 3 DS games. No, they're not 3 DS games. They're 3 standard DS games. But there you go. Also, there were a couple things that I did not test out. Hence, these right here. The Nintendo 64 games, these I don't want to test these out until I'm able to clean them, because I believe when I found these, a lot of these actually were like submerged in liquid and stuff. I'm not too sure, I kind of forget. But these right here, there's a whole bunch of them. There's FIFA 98, Pokemon Stadium, there's Yoshi's Story, WrestleMania, so, like, literally OG games, like original freaking 007, like crazy, crazy games. Powerpuff Girls, Mortal Kombat, there's also Madden, like just tons and tons of N64 games. And these I did not test out, as well as some over here as well. These are just empty PS Vita cases, but these are worth showing off just because this is literally like months and months and months of dumpster diving GameStop. This is the only amount of PS Vita cases I found. Very rare to find dumpster diving. They're all sadly empty, but it's still fun to find them. So there's all these different ones, and I didn't even know half of these were actually games for the PS Vita, so definitely interesting. There's these over here, which straight up just empty cases for the most part. There's a couple PlayStation 1 cases, but they're all empty. Right there. Also a Wii Super Mario Bros. Empty sleeve. These I already went over. There's also these PSP games. Some of them don't have cases, so I didn't try them out. I just didn't try any of these. I just totally forgot about it. I found all these, but I just don't know if they work or not. But there's a whole bunch of them here. There's like Tomb Raider, there's Medieval something, Killzone, what's that? Rainbow Six Vegas, Family Guy. There's just all different kinds. Didn't test these out, like I said, because I just kind of forgot. But there's a ton of them. Actually, not a ton, but I don't know. That's a pretty good haul right there. That's a bunch of PSP games. But either way. And then there were these. These I actually didn't end up testing out either, but they're all in mint condition for the most part. These are like demos of games, and they were originally supposed to be in, like, I believe magazines and stuff, which is pretty cool. So whole bunch of those. There's also some right here, PSP case. This right here, this game is in here. Didn't test it out though. It's actually Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's in the wrong case, but that's the way I found it, so kind of interesting. And then there were only 4 Nintendo Switch cases that I found. Only 4. Out of months and months of dumpster diving, and 2 of them don't even have sleeves. So that just goes to show how rare Nintendo stuff is, as well as, what's the other one? PS Vita. So definitely really, really rare stuff to find, at least dumpster diving. For me it is. Then we come over to the, I don't even know where to go anymore. There's just like so much here. It's so overwhelming. There's these cases right here as well. I'll show off. These are empty cases. As you can see, they're just empty. Well, I'll show you guys. Literally just empty cases. There's no games in them. Obviously, some of them do have manuals and stuff, but It's a Time Shift. That's a great game. Tons and tons of cases. Modern Warfare 2, sadly not in there. But there you go, some empty cases there. I guess I'll show off these, because these are all empty cases as well for the 360. So throw those to the side. Let's get to the Wii cases. There's so much to show off. It's kind of insane, but like it literally is insane. Like it's mind-blowing. I didn't think I actually saved up this many. And by the way, to actually like, ooh, was that a game on there? Oh no, I thought that was a game right there. It's actually the circle around. It's Rapala fishing or whatever. But literally saving all these games, like I had it every time I went dumpster diving and I found a game or an empty case, I literally have been stacking them in boxes, and they've just been sitting there after I test them, obviously. They've just been sitting there for like a crazy amount of time, for months and months and months, and now I finally get to make the video for you guys. And just to show you the magnitude of how much you can find dumpster diving, depending like where you dumpster dive, it's just absolutely crazy and mind-blowing. But these are all in here. As you can see, Popstar, the case is sadly broken. There's Fantastic Four. I'm not going to open every case, but just to show you, these games are in most, well actually all of these are actually in these right here. There's this one as well. There's boxing. So all these are in here. There's Blob 2 or D-Blob 2. Wii U game. Yes, I found a Wii U game. Rarely find these. Disney Universe, Active, Indiana Jones, Link's Crossbow Training. That's actually in a weird case, but it's in there. Speed Racer, Wii Music, Arcade Zone, Dragon Blade, Fling Smash, a really strange game. This game actually I think goes for a bunch of money, which is actually very interesting. Active, and I've never found that game before, by the way, so adding that to my collection. There's Namco Museum Remix. I found 2 of those copies. Ben 10, Guitar Hero, African Safari, Monster, 4x4, Zumba. 2 is this in here? It is in there. Okay, yeah, that's in there. Batman, Skylanders, Nintendo Land. This is in here as well. Like, that's absolutely crazy. Nerf. The sleeve is, like, disintegrating, but still. Another Active. Tons and duplicates. iCarly, actually found that game. And Hannah Montana. And another duplicate of that game as well. Now, all of these, there's, like, I gotta put them down, and I gotta slide them over, because there's so many. Like, it's absolutely mind-blowing. And that's my 360 collection right there of games in the cases. And there's a lot of games here that I've never found. So I'm going to be adding a lot of these games to my collection, and obviously duplicates donating. But like I said, all those empty. These are all in here, so I'll show all these off. There's Connect Sports. There's Skylanders Giants. BioShock. This game, I would have never imagined you'd find this game dumpster diving. Like, I found 2 copies of this game. Yeah, there's another one, actually maybe 3 copies. No, I think it's 2. But 2 BioShocks, that's absolutely insane. Liberty City Stories, Grand Theft Auto. There's Dance Central, LA Noire. There's Just Dance 2014. FIFA Soccer 07, Lost Planet. Like, these are actually in here, guys. I'll show you. If you don't believe me, they're all in here. See, I'll just pick a random one. You know what? Dead Rising. Let's pick that one. Literally all random. This one in there, see? And they all work. Now I'm gonna show them to you guys just like this, because I don't want to keep going through every single case, because there's a lot here, and this will be like a 40-minute video. So there you guys go. Check all of those different games out. There's a ton. Even Dead Island. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Dead Island. I have found that game in the past, but in really bad condition. But either way. And then there's all the PlayStation 2 games. Oh, there's so much. Like, it's seriously overwhelming how much can be found and how much is wasted. Like, this was all gonna go to a landfill. Like, you have to think of that for a moment. All of this would have been destroyed. Old school PlayStation 2 games, original Xbox games, 360, not too much PS3. Very, very small stack of PS3 games that I found. And PS4 as well. So, obviously, PlayStation stuff is, like, not as easy to find dumpster diving. It's always been that way, too. I've always found more Xbox 360 than PS3 games. I guess PlayStation has a better resale value? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I've always been a 360 fan, just because I don't know, it's just like kind of what I grew up with, I guess. But either way, there's just so much. I mean, I'll go over these PlayStation 2 games. These are all in here, except for that one, Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know, these are in here. Which ones aren't in here? Is it these ones? There's a couple of these that weren't in here. Forget which ones they were, but there's like 2 cases here that actually aren't in here. And there's also, oh, down here, these two are not actually in the case, but every other original Xbox game is. Like, there's a lot there. There's Halo 2. There's 2 Halo 2s, because there's another one right there. There's just a lot of duplicates, so obviously one of these Halo 2s, or maybe both of them. I don't know if I own this game in my collection. I believe I do, so maybe these two I'll actually be donating. And tons of everything. Like, it's just, there's so much. And then the PS3. These all have games in them. Up in, I think these ones just have games. These like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those 5, and I believe the rest are all empty. So only like 5 PS3 games out of, I don't even know how many months I've been saving this stuff up. It must be like over 2 to 3 months, maybe even half a year. I'm not even sure, to be honest. It might be in the title, but as of me making this, I have no idea. And then there's also this, this is my favorite part. Da-da-da-da! Those, yes! The collector's editions that I find GameStop dumpster diving. Sadly, the the Modern Warfare 2, I was gonna say PlayStation 2. The Modern Warfare 2 one is all cracked up and destroyed. I kept it just to show you guys that I did find it though. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not, but my favorite Call of Duty ever. This one I actually just found last night, like literally the last dumpster dive. Sonic Mania for the Nintendo Switch. It has the really cool like collector's art in there. There's 2 of these, which are, I don't even know how to say this. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. 2 of them for the PlayStation 4. They're just sleeves. There's no games, sadly. Forza Motorsport 4. This is sadly just another sleeve that the game goes into. Empty box of The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Mario Odyssey. This actually has the art book inside, which is really cool. There's NBA 2K19, it's just an empty box, but really cool collector's box, or Legend Edition box, whatever it's called. This game's actually in here. It's the Steelbook for Call of Duty Black Ops, the original. Yes, it's in there for the 360. Freaking awesome. Halo 5 collectible tin, as well as a Halo 3 collectible tin, which is awesome. And then also a movie. Yes, the only movie I ended up finding out of like months and months of dumpster diving. It's a Disney movie as well, Recess, School's Out. And then a empty case right there. So that is gonna wrap it up, I believe. I may have missed something because there's just so much in front of me, but this is already a 17-minute video. Oh man, that's insane. Like, there's just so much. Like I said, all these have games in them. All these do not. Most of these right here all have games in them. These ones do not. There's only a couple PS3. All the 3DS and DS cases empty. So I do find more empty than actual full cases with games in them. But you have to realize, like, that's gonna happen with dumpster diving. You're gonna find a lot of empty stuff, a lot of broken stuff, a lot of stuff that nobody really wants, and a lot of duplicate games and stuff. But I've been finding more and more PlayStation 2 and a lot more original Xbox games lately, and I'm really excited about that because it makes me believe that GameStop's no longer selling PlayStation 2 or Xbox. One thing I never ever usually find is GameCube. GameCube games, if you guys even know what that console is, probably a lot of you do, but the younger generation may not. Those games, I love them, and I want to find them, but I just don't, sadly. And I have found a GameCube, though, and I have found a couple GameCube games throughout the years, but not too much. But that's going to wrap up this video. Oh my gosh, I can't stop talking about this because it overwhelms me so much, and it's absolutely astonishing and insane. Like, literally freaking mind-blowing. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed any which way possible, make sure you leave a big like. Also, make sure you guys enter the giveaway I'm doing right now. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you comment, make sure you're a subscriber. Those are 2 definite ways of entering the giveaway. And make sure you try to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and you could be entered into winning either a brand new Xbox One, or a brand new PS4, or a brand new Nintendo Switch. Yes, you can win one of 3 consoles. There's only going to be one lucky winner. Winner's going to be announced roughly January 15th, around that date, 2020. So stay tuned for that, guys. And thank you for watching. Make sure you check out the best recommended video for you right here. Also, go check out my last dumpster dive over here. Go subscribe to my gaming channel if you love gaming videos, and subscribe to this channel if you loved this video, as well as just seeing what I can find in the trash. Thank you guys again for watching. I truly love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.